Hello baby, and welcome back to my channel. And today we're at the Goodwill Super Center in Euless. Now it don't really look super to me, so we're about to go in here and see what we can find. Okay, so the first thing I picked up was like this iron and mosaic apple and pear. It wasn't signed, so I left it. I'm just examining to see if I see any markings that I recognize, and I didn't, so it stayed. And there was aisles and aisles of items. That's why I don't know whether to look left or right. I'm so overwhelmed right now. And this Goodwill really is commercial and resale. They had a lot of brand new things that I knew wasn't donated to them. So I'm kind of overwhelmed. That's why you see me going back and forth. Okay, so just bear with me. I'm trying not to miss anything good. But there was just so much. I like that pot. Looks like a watering pitcher, but it was modern. It said Target or Pier 1. I can't remember. Excuse me, lady. That was from Ross, so it stayed. This was nice. Looks like a hobbyist piece someone made at home. To me, I could be wrong, but I didn't see any markings. Just swirls. You can see the brand new stuff on the wall, like socks, dog wear, and stuff like that. That's how I know this Goodwill is a commercial and resale. They stock some of their own items because I know that stuff is not being donated to them. Okay, so in my basket, I have already picked up a vintage Christmas village. I'm hoping the pieces are there, but I'm gonna check it before we check out. Okay, so this box could have been from Mexico. The colors remind me of something made to look like it. There was a drawer stuck or a faux drawer. Some of them didn't open. There may have been tape. I don't know, but I didn't have time to mess with it, so I moved on. So this little shoe intrigued me, but turns out it's a form holder for your shoe. Dolls scare me. There's no way I'm getting that. I was intrigued by the little angel, but I don't know enough about it to pick it up and buy it. Alright, so I ran into a couple of Christmas items. Nothing really fancy to me. It's really a lot of modern stuff you can pick up at TJ Maxx, Ross, and Walmart. So we're just looking for treasure. When I'm in the Christmas aisle, I'm looking for vintage Christmas, which I'm still learning about. So a lot of times I have to Google it. I hate shipping snow globes, so I do not pick them up unless they're extraordinary. The little rooster in the back was cute, but not cute enough for me to pick up. I'm looking at something up top, but clearly I didn't pick it up, so it must have, it wasn't that great. This glass I thought could have been something from Ellie Smith, but it turns out it was not. It was still nice. I'm not into selling modern glass yet, even though I'm getting into the art glass. So I'm learning daily. I'm studying daily. So I will be getting better soon. Those coasters were nice. I left them. I shop all seasons, all year long. So that's why I'm looking at that egg. Have beans in our storage that we just keep them until that holiday gets a little bit closer before we post them. So that's why you saw me looking at the egg. This was modern, but it was nice. Resale value was probably $5 or $6, so it wasn't worth buying. Those little houses or teapots wasn't that special. The little monkeys were intriguing, but they did scare me a little bit. I can't remember what they are from, but I know what they're from, and it was irking my nerves. That was modern. Again, I'm trying to get into the art glass, but that looked modern to me, so I didn't pick it up. And as you can see, look at all those aisles. Just aisles and aisles and aisles. I know I missed something. So if you guys see something I missed, please spam the comment section so I can go back and look and see what you're talking about. We learn from each other, baby. And this aisle, it's a lot of glassware. I didn't see anything. When I'm in the area where the coffee mugs are, I'm typically looking for Starbucks, Ray-Don, any TV shows, anything that's popular. That's what I'm looking for in this area, but I don't think I found not one single good mug. And you know I'm about that mug life. I like that, but it was missing a top. I'm so overwhelmed. My eyes is not focusing right now. I know it. I remember this day vaguely. And you see me looking at more art glass as I'm still trying to figure everything out. If it's not marked or it doesn't have a sticker, I'm too scared to buy it. But I am studying it. Clear glass doesn't really intrigue me. That's modern. Not even crystal, because unless it's water for it, and that sometimes doesn't sell really well. Sells better around Christmas and holiday times, but yeah. Was looking at the little doggy mug. Thought it could be Starbucks, but it wasn't. They have a lot of mugs. They're just from Walmart and Target. Nothing really special. I always pass by the lamp section. I'm not into lamps. I don't know enough about lamps. The only lamps that I can look at will probably be a Tiffany lookalike or a Tiffany lamp. That's not about the extent I know about lamps. And I probably would pick a replica, so I don't mess with lamps. I'm still looking at mugs because there's just so many, to make sure I'm not missing anything. And I'm getting ready to buy a harness so that you guys can really see what I see, because sometimes when I move forward, it takes you guys out of focus of what I'm looking at. So that's going to get better. So you guys, please bear with me, please. I saw this 3D Christmas mug. It was nice, and 3D mugs really sell well. I just don't like to buy single mugs unless they're extraordinary, and it wasn't extraordinary. So off we go to another aisle. What is this? What is this? Looks like a mosh posh of games and glassware. It was just too many people down that aisle for me. COVID-19, baby. I can't go down there. I have to circle back around. So let's go look at dishes, looks like. And looking at that pot at the bottom. And these glasses look like they have maybe some shows, popular shows that come on TV and cable sell really well. So I'm looking to see if it's any shows that I recognize. And I'm back looking at that water pot and bowl. And I pick it up to get a closer look. It keeps, see, I'm looking back at it because it keeps haunting me. I feel like I need to buy it, but I didn't. And yes, I'm going back and forth because there's so much to look at. And I'm not paying much attention to the dining ware or the dinnerware. So I didn't see anything that looked vintage. I did find some Dalton bone china. Forget the first name, but it's done really well for me. I still have a couple of pieces left, so I am going to be paying more attention to those in the coming weeks. All right, looks like it's still mug city, so I'm still looking at mugs. There's just tons and tons and tons of the drinkware, mugs, everything. This plate intrigued me. Sometimes I do pick up popular items, stuff that people are into, like their dogs, cats, birds, maybe a hobby like golf, games, stuff like that. They sell really well if it's something popular. Now this was Bath and Body Works. Now that I think about it, I should have picked that up because it could have turned a profit. I think it's something you set a candle in. $3D mug was a single mug, so I left it. Let's see if there's anything vintage. This plate has caught my eye, so I'm gonna look at the back. It is vintage, but there was only one, so it stayed there. Someone will pick it up to replace another piece in their own china. Now this blue and white stuff you will see all the time, I consider this dinner restaurant wear. You'll see it a lot in Chinese, Japanese restaurants. I do still check it because before China, still looking. That was nice. I like the color on that vase or vase. Now this looks like oh, it's Japan, but it's still pretty. That looks like a bowl that I'm looking for from my personal China collection, but it wasn't. That had a made in China sticker, so I left it. I'm gonna skim over here. I'm actually looking for some replacement plates for King, so that's why I'm looking at the red plates. I thought those were dogs, but now looking at it, it's Rudolph. Nothing's catching my eye, so I'm just skimming. All right, so off to another aisle to see if we can find anything good. Now, I did look at this bowl before I went to the next aisle, but it was modern. I don't know why, because it was a single plate. Those could have been for King, but I did not like the scratches on the bottom, so I left it. I didn't buy it. I didn't. I think I'm waiting for someone to pass right now. They may be taking too long, so I'm going to do a speedy turn. Now, in these baskets, they are returns people did not buy, so I'm going to look in there to see if anybody put back something that can make us some money. Some hidden gems. I didn't see anything. So I'm going to go back down that aisle that was overcrowded, and I was just too nervous to go down to see if I see any. Now, as I turn down this aisle, I see tons and tons of Depends. Anywho. Now, this rabbit has caught my eye. I'm trying to see if it is Peter Rabbit. Those sell good Easter, springtime, but it was not. That bowl was modern, so it stayed. What else? This flower was beautiful to me, but I felt like it was Nothing special due to the candle in the middle. It may have been silver plated, but I don't want to deal with it. Now it does look like there's a gem at the end of the aisle, so I'm just taking a second look while some people clear out. Social distancing, please. Now I did check that box and it was damaged and it was missing 3 of the snowman. It was missing the key components, a snowman, another man, and Santa. So I did not get that vintage Christmas set. So I ended up putting that back, just so you know. I do check boxes. Sometimes there's gems in there, the wrong item in there. So I do look at that. And this rabbit has caught my eye, but it is battery operated. Looking at more Christmas items. What else can we find? We haven't had much luck. As big as this super center is, so they say, we haven't had that much luck in here. Now I did love this piece. I wasn't a fan of the little stoppers. It made me feel like it was modern. It wasn't marked, and those little numbers normally means it came from like a Ross. They write the department number on the bottom. What is that purple ball? I want to pick it up now, but I'm back at home. Am I done? Now I do check the clothes portion aisles. I do not tape that because there is a sweet spot. People tend to don't watch more than 10 minutes of a video on average. So I don't want to make this video that long. So I will do that off camera. That was a nice desk fan. What is that? I think I'm trying to remember this mark. Something else I'm studying, but I cannot remember it and I cannot look it up right now, so it stays. And I'm still glancing. Looks like I picked up some of those red plates. I know I'm gonna put that plate back because it's too much like Thanksgiving for me, and King won't eat out of that. Now this video is gonna come to an end soon. Excuse me, sir, excuse me. Because I'm headed to the clothing section. So to come to an end, I'm still looking at items, but nothing else caught my eye. And as we near the end, please make sure you are subscribed, baby. Thank you for all the likes. Please comment if you saw something that I missed. In the comment section below. Those ducks are mighty cute. I should have looked at them. I love that stack. Would have been good for Easter to put some dips and stuff in. Oh, this art glass caught my eye, but it wasn't anything special. So So I only picked it up for a moment. And we're almost done, y'all. I did look at that to see if it was something, if it had any markings on it. It did not. There was some residue, like it had a Made in China sticker on there.